vlogging again with the Sony RX1R III. I am heading out to do a shoot. It's going to be a 2-camera shoot, just a sit down talking head to camera. And I'm going to be using the Sony FX3 with the Sony FX2 for the first time, using that combo. And I'm just going to vlog on my way to the shoot, to the set, show you guys my setup, continue to play with this camera, probably take some pictures as well on my way there. I'm going to load everything into Wanda first. Then I'm going to grab some porridge because we have some time, hopefully, and then head straight to the location, get set up, and do what I love. Let's get to it. All right, so I'm taking this June light as my key light. I have some tripods and light stands in here, cameras and lenses in here, and some other odds and ends and extension cords and bobs and bits. And I also need to get a softbox, so let me grab that. I have it in auto mode. So this is how I have everything packed up with the Peak Design roller and the tripods and the softbox. As you can see, it spins very easily like this. Like, I really love this roller bag because of just how compact it is. And then I'm just gonna grab this in my hand and then we're good to go. I also have the Open Moon sack. Again, this is why I love 4 wheels, because if I had a 2-wheeled case, I couldn't just push it and wheel it how I am right now. So I actually really love this setup here. Over and park briefly. I'm gonna get some porridge and I'll be right back. There is a light drizzle, so I'm gonna just make a run for it. Here goes. Got my porridge here, so I will eat that once I've fully set up and just waiting on talent. I'll probably sneak some bites in between. It is truly an honor and a privilege to be able to do what you love for a living. So I don't take that for granted. I try not to. I enjoy the tech, the gadgets, the people, the knowledge, the insight, the wisdom. I think camera people, if we're careful and intentional about who and what we shoot, we're getting a lot of wisdom that we're taking in and a lot of insight, and we're learning from so many different people's experiences, albeit secondhand, but we're like right up and personal with the people who are telling their stories, and I love that. I appreciate that. I'm the type of person that I love listening to my grandparents, my great aunts, great uncles, anyone really, and just hearing their lived experience and just being able to grab some nuggets from that. I think that's beautiful. I like that. So there's always a little bit of that in every shoot, someone letting them into your world for a moment in time. You get to capture that, and if you want to, that can live on with you forever. I mean, you can put it on YouTube and it'll live on for however YouTube is going to be around. But yeah, I think that's pretty cool, working in media, film, production. You just meet so many people. Right now I'm shooting in auto, the intelligent auto mode, so it's determining what is best for the shot, which hopefully will work out in my favor because I'm moving the camera around a lot, going in different environments, and I'm filming myself, so I don't even know what the shot looks like right now. I just stuck it to the window and it's like, okay, hopefully we get something good. But so far I've been very pleasantly surprised by what this camera captures. So, oh, road work ahead, wonderful. A detour, love a detour. That's New York for you, always a detour somewhere. But I'm glad that they're working on the roads because roads need work. The setup that we had last time by the bar isn't set up at all, and that would take a lot of effort for me to set that up solo because I'd have to take down the dividers and everything like that. So I'm just going to pivot and set something up on this stage area behind me. I just brought this table over, so I'm gonna set something up around the table, try to put a splash of purple on the background and have everything set up. And if they do decide that they want to go back to the old setup, then there will be enough people here to help take that down, and then I'll just transfer everything over. But I'm just gonna set up everything as if we're gonna start here. So that's what I'm gonna do, get all my gear together and kind of put something together. Yeah, we're painting with what we have in the room. Show you a rough overview of everything that's in this Peak Design bag. All right, so we have lenses, 212 battery, my cleaning stuff for the lenses, Adamus Ninjas, some Came TV attachments, a blow-up light, Sony FX3, and this is how I packed the Sony FX2 so that, you know, to account for this viewfinder. That's gonna be a little bit of annoyance, but hey. Headphones from Rode, Pocket 3 holder, 2 V-mount batteries, so one here and then one on the bottom. And I have like a I think I have some stuff back here. No, I removed the stuff that I had from back here and I put it up here. I have two boom mics in here, so I'm going to use the one from Comica. All right, so I'm signing off for now. I'm going to just work on getting set up. I may set up the Pocket 3 and do a time lapse with that, but I'm just going to get set up and then I'll circle back with the end product, or at least the setup for now. Started setting up over here, but I got word that we will go back to the old location, so I didn't get too far with the setup, mainly just have the cameras up, so I'm just gonna pivot and bring everything over to the new spot. Can't complain.
That baptism is not a form of salvation. Instead, it's an expression of salvation. Now, what do I mean by that?
So one thing I'm doing as I'm putting my cameras away, I'm pulling out the cards one time and I'm gonna put them into this PGY Tech Create Mate card holder / reader. So I'm just gonna pop these in there, and I know that these need to be backed up. At least when I get back to the studio, I don't take everything out the bag, I could just grab that. So for the FX2, let's take this off. I'm going to take the base plate off so I can pack it in the bag comfortably. Again, I'm going to pop open the FX2, and the FX2 differs from the FX3 because there's only one CF Express slot, and the other one is just for an SD card. So I'm going to take both of these out. Then I'm going to take my Create Mate and pop this in slot number 3, and then plop the SD card in right here as such. And then this is gonna go in my Peak Design bag. Now, here's how I'm gonna pack. It's fixed too, so you can't change the lens. All right, so I'm gonna put the FX2, put the FX2 right there, perfect. Okay, this is everything that's packed in the Peak Design roller bag, similar to what you saw there in the beginning. We have the light packed away, the softbox packed away, the tripods and light stands in there. Got the slate here, so pretty much, ready to put everything back into Wanda. Let's see if the camera has any charge for me to use it. Let's see, we are at 12% battery, so I may be able to get a shot or two in the car to close out this vlog. But thank you guys for rocking with me as always. And just trying to document more, put out more, share more, practice more, play more. That's the key. Play so that I can get to know my gear better and come up with even more efficient and more portable setups. Thanks for rocking with me, guys. I am the Chef Gal, and you just got the recipe. Okay, so finished the shoot. I have the camera mounted upside down on auto, and we are heading out right here. I wanted to use the crop mode on this camera. I don't know what's wrong with me. I literally cannot find it. I need to consult. I'm curious to see how the shots came out. Curious to see how this will come out. It'll probably come out great. Honestly, nothing has come out bad on this camera. I think everything actually comes out quite amazing on this camera. And so it's quite impressive for its size. I do wish the battery lasted a bit longer, and I do wish it had a flip out screen, because I would be using it right now to see how the shot looks, as opposed to having to take it down and look at it, take it down and look at it. But honestly, I couldn't really be bothered with it too much this time. I just kind of stuck it somewhere, and gonna hope for the best, folks. Gonna hope for the best. But it has been fun shooting with the camera. And for people who are camera heads, whenever they see the camera, they're like, oh wow, this is great. And then I tell them the price. They're like, oh wow, this thing is $5K. And I'm like, yep, it's $5K. So I'm curious for the people who are like, hey, I'm getting this camera. I'm curious as to why. I'm curious to what it is that you do, what you hope to get out of it, and what about the camera are you drawn to? I would just love to know more. It's definitely something that I could see myself. It's something that if someone like pick between this and maybe this, I might pick this. I actually do really like the quality that comes out of it. But do I like it enough to spend $5K on it? It's an interesting conversation. And I get that it's a privileged conversation because, hey, to be talking about $5K for a camera, everything else has to be going pretty well. So, that aside, I don't know. Because if I had my FX2, my FX3 out right now, could I have mounted it on this one suction cup like I have it mounted right now? I don't know that I'd be able to do that. Probably even with my lightest lens, I probably wouldn't be able to do that. So to be able to get something super cinematic in such a small footprint, I mean, that is quite amazing. And I'm using the EMC mic as well, similar to the setup I had in my last car vlog. Just need this turn. It is an impressive little sucker, this camera. I have to say, I am blogging because I have the camera, but I also feel like even if I didn't have a time constraint with this camera, like let's say I had it for much longer than the time period that I do have it with, I'm with it for a week. If I had it for longer than a week, maybe 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I still think that I would be using it like every day. That's kind of what I've been using. That's kind of how I've been using it. I'll just take it out with me while I'm running errands, while I'm going to set. It does make me want to shoot a little bit more and being a little bit more intentional about the shots that I'm getting to tell a story. But then again, I don't always have the time to do that. I'm going to slap all of this on a timeline and try to get it out as quickly as possible because there's a lot going on. I have a lot of client edits. I have a lot of personal edits. So I can't spend too much time on a vlog edit. But this elevates the whole blog. This footage by itself elevates the whole thing. So there is something to be said for that. And I don't know, it gives you that little creative push to get over the hump sometimes, knowing that it's so easy to just turn it on and you'll get something that's great. You could literally have no camera experience, put this joint in auto, and walk away with something amazing and something impressive. So that's all for me, folks, today. Thank you for rocking with me. As always, let me know if you have any questions. I will try to get back to them, hopefully before the camera goes back. But I definitely would love to know what other people's thoughts are about the camera. I am the Chef Gal, and you just got the recipe.